Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 21st of October. This week begins with Mercury starting the third of its annual rewinds. This retrograde will go on until the early part of November, the first 10 days of November. Now, if you know your astrology, you know that Mercury retrograde can be mischief-causing. For you, it's in the part of your horoscope to do with sociability. So anything to do with dates, be it meeting up with friends or going on a hot one with someone you like, over the next 3 weeks could be subject to last-minute alterations. But it could be you who decides to pull out of a particular event, perhaps because something else comes up which competes for your time. But equally, if you are a creative person and you're trying to promote yourself in some kind of way, be careful about how you communicate. Your message needs to be crystal clear. But what is going to help you this week is the arrival on Wednesday of the Sun. The Sun moves out of an area which has been much more to do with you finding your foundations in situation or firming them up. It's been about getting your bearings around more emotional or physical, practical security issues. But now it's moving into an area which is about play, about joyfulness. If you have kids, they can be great fun over the next 4 weeks. Or if you are looking to meet somebody new, this is a very auspicious time, particularly when the Sun starts to connect well with Mars as this week draws to a close. Mars is now in a very communicative part of your horoscope, and even if you're someone who can be a little bit reserved, you're going to find yourself being much more confident as this week draws to a close. But for the majority of this week, Mars is going to be in opposition with Neptune, suggesting that communications are not just going to be affected by Mercury's retrograde. There could be some blurry edges. It might be hard to really get clear about what somebody means or what they want. Interaction can be blighted by this, and if you're involved in any kind of formal negotiations, take things very, very carefully, particularly if it's with someone you don't know. If you're buying and selling anything, be careful here too. But ironically, Neptune actually forges a beautiful link with the Sun. So from Wednesday, Neptune can see you access your imagination in a gorgeous way. And it could be that you're attracted to travel. If you've had a really good holiday this year or vacation, you may find your mind going back to it. And you could find yourself daydreaming about all the wonderment that you experienced, or you could find yourself visiting a travel website to try to set up something else. But if you love the theatre or movies or music, go into a concert or a show. It's very much something that could be in your thoughts as this week draws to a close. There is just one other thing I need to tell you about, and that occurs on Saturday. And this is a quarter moon, which happens in Leo and squares up with the Sun, newly arrived in Scorpio, suggesting when it comes to splashing out on non-essential items, you may just want to be a little bit cautious in the week from Saturday onwards. So that kind of tips over the last 2 days of this week and into the first 5 days of next week. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.